But
Hmm.
one thing I really try to wrap my head around is you have this paleo diet, right? And then you have
Yeah.
the complete opposite diet. We have plant-based diet. It's just like conflicting results, like a conflicting evidence. Like, do you have any thoughts on paleo diet or
I mean, like I said, it's just all for your lifestyle. I have
right?
no like any like the thing about me is like even with me being vegan, like I still cook chicken. Like if you come to my house,
Right.
I will cook you chicken. I will cook you what you eat. Like you know what I mean? I have certain pots
Mm.
that that go for the chicken and things like that, certain utensils. But for the most part, if you eat like you know what I mean, I don't try to convert people over unless they ask me. You know what I mean? For the most part, some of my friends that actually turned vegan just from being around me, like oh, I want to eat better because people technically most people want to be healthy.
Right.
Majority of people on earth want to be healthy. If they sit down and discipline themselves, might be a different story. But most people generally want to be healthy. So with the paleo diet, I don't want to say I disagree with it because they still don't do certain grains, but they still might do meats and things like that. So I just think that like I said, it just depends on your lifestyle, depends on, what you're going through, it depends on your blood type, it depends on your race, all of that matters. So I don't neglect the because for instance, like I told you, when I was first became vegan, right? When I first became vegan the first year, I just switched over. So I wasn't even I knew about the alkaline, but the alkaline was so strict to me that I tried it at first and I just felt like I wasn't eating. So it got
What
to the
is that
point
again?
where
Alkaline.
the alkaline diet, which is basically, some foods are acidic and then some foods are alkaline to the body. So the foods that are alkaline in certain, like plant-based diet foods are alkaline to the body, which, keeps your pH balance
Oh,
level.
okay.
So
Right.
basically, I just went right with that. And it was so many things that I was used to eating, like broccoli. I love broccoli. Garlic. There was just certain things um that which I still eat garlic, but for the most part, there was just certain things that I was eating that it was just so that was weren't on there. Like used to cooking and things like that. So, the recipes I was trying weren't coming out right. And that was what I spent my money on. So I was like miserable
Mm.
because I didn't proper training they weren't coming out right. And that was what I was stuck with because I was at the time where my income, I was like just trying to figure out what to do with my business, how to run. I was doing so much at the time, learning how to run my business, learning how to, be organized, training clients, training myself, becoming vegan. With me just starting a business, I was in the red, so the income wasn't. So I was, still living with my mom, and my mom's eating meat. It was just a lot. That's why I said with the lifestyle, you have to know what's going on within your life so that you can stick with it and be realistic with yourself. So when I first was doing it, I wasn't even like at first I did it good. I did good like the first like 4 months because it was new to me. So I was like, yeah, like yeah, So I was eating fresh. I didn't care. I was just eating salads and I was just eating, not putting dressing on. I don't want any soy. I was, so I was good because it was like I was in the moment. Then when I got used to it, it's so boring. It's like, I don't know, how to do like raw pies or and know about, raw, taco, walnut tacos, which taste just like regular tacos, but you just make them out of walnuts. And I didn't know about any of that stuff. I didn't know, you know what I mean? There wasn't any restaurants that there was like a lot of soy-based vegan restaurants at the time. So, and so I didn't know about quinoa. I didn't, I was still eating, was I eating brown rice? No, I wasn't eating brown rice.
Mm.
But, I didn't know how to hook my quinoa up yet when I did learn about it. I used to call it canola. But, was I eating oatmeal? I think I was. I think you know what I mean? So brown sugar. I didn't know how to switch out my brown sugar. I was putting that in oatmeal.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know about coconut sugar. I didn't know about agave at the time. Like it took a while to know about maple syrup, So those things. So with the paleo diet, so at some point, I honestly really stopped eating because I was miserable. I just got miserable with it. I just felt like I was just eating fruits and vegetables, which I think a lot of people think. but it's not true. It's about preparation. So I remember talking to my aunt, and I just wasn't eating. So I'm like, I feel miserable. I felt like I wasn't healthy. I'm like, I'm not eating anything. Or I was eating a whole bunch of like junk food, like processed stuff, like crackers, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this is not how this is supposed to be. Like, no, like this is not how this is supposed to be. And I was like, you know what? Um, I was debating like, okay, maybe I should just go back to fish. My face was breaking out so much because I was stressing.
Hmm.
And I was like, my face was breaking out so much because at the time I didn't know. And that's what I'm saying. My face broke out so much. So like, if you could see, like, I still have the marks. Like, I'm still healing these marks. But
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Wow.
these marks came from me actually, like, that's how bad. And they're on both sides. My face broke out. These are old marks. So my face is
Wow.
clear, but these are old marks. So my face broke out so much because of the switch in my diet.
Hmm.
So when I actually and I didn't know that I was going to a whole bunch of doctors and they, dermatologists, and they were telling me that it was acne, and I'm telling them that it's not. But at the time I didn't know that that was a reaction to me changing my diet. I didn't know. So my face was breaking out, was stressing. I wasn't hardly eating. My income was up and down. It was so crazy. And but like going back to the paleo diet, I was like, I think I'm about to just go back to salmon. Like, let me just go back and really take my time with it this time. And I just took me like 2 weeks and I started back eating salmon. That's why I said I don't want to say I don't disagree with the paleo diet. Because that's basically what I did. Like, I did the paleo diet. You want to more so, I guess, say it. Because I didn't go back to. Well, I think they still eat beef. I never went back to beef though. That was one thing I never went back to do. I did eventually go back to chicken, and then like my body was used to, and then my face cleared. That was the crazy thing. I went, and when I put the toxins back, my face cleared.
Oh,
And
okay.
then I'm like, yeah, my face cleared because the toxins went back. So it was like basically like if I was a drug addict, right? Which basically that's what it was doing. And I wasn't feeding it the drugs anymore. Because at first I just went clear, straight vegetables and beans and soups. Like, that's all I was eating. And then like, so when I actually went and, put the toxins back, it cleared. So I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, okay.
So, you know what I mean? And then I went back because I was like, okay, my stomach was feeling like too heavy because once you stop eating meat, you feel lighter. So when I started eating too much chicken, like when there was days when I would have chicken too many days in a row, I would feel sick. So I would still do days where I wasn't eating any meat and things like that. If I had too much salmon, it was like too much on my stomach. So once I was like, okay, and then I was feeling crazy, about going back and forth, and I'm like, this is not what I really want to do. So when I tried it again, my face
Right.
broke out again.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, this is why my face is breaking out. But I found out myself, and the dermatologist was giving me so many medicines, messing up my menstrual cycle and stuff. So with the whole paleo diet, like I said, it just goes with your lifestyle. If you need to transition that way, and then maybe you need to take out, eggs. Maybe every Monday you don't have eggs, or Monday you don't have eggs, or that month you might not have any dairy, or you might, if you're doing dairy 3 days a week, you might only have dairy one time a week. You slowly, like, you might not have eggs at all, but you might still have products that are baked with eggs. Like, you have to know what works for you. You know what I mean? You
Right.
might
Right.
not eat raw eggs, cooked eggs, but you'll eat products. Then you'll have a day where maybe Monday and Tuesday I don't eat anything with egg products. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Then Monday to you have to slowly, sometimes gradually do that, depending on your life. For some people can jump right into it. But when I jumped right into it, I kind of relaxed because I wasn't prepared. So I think if you jump right into it, you still should be eating what you're eating, but then take the time to try new recipes so that you're not feeling stuck or you're not feeling miserable. That was one thing that a lot of people, I felt. You don't want to feel miserable because you don't. It's really good food.
Right. Okay. Cool. So jumping from nutrition to what do you call that? Like everyday life. Who would you say is your biggest influence in life?
My biggest influence has to be my father. I definitely have to say that because he definitely already knew about the vegan lifestyle, and I mean the alkaline lifestyle. Because what's crazy is now that my father's passed, I have all his books. So
Mm.
a lot of his books are talking about this, and I'm like, dang, imagine if, and my father could cook, like that man was a
Mm,
crazy cook. So I was like, dang, imagine if I would have just listened to him. It could have been easier because I could have just had him make my food for me or learn from him. So he could
right.
have been making. He's really good. Like when I say like a really good cook, I don't even mean like, oh, he could cook. Like he was gonna open up a restaurant. You know
Okay.
what I mean? People love his food, so I was like, dang, you know what I mean? So I definitely would have to say him because he put the light bulb in my head about the things that I know. I just unconsciously I didn't know that I was really listening because the whole time he was talking, I was listening. But you know what
Right.
I mean. So I definitely would say him. He definitely plays a major role. He still does. He still plays a major role.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, nice. I think we pretty much covered everything now, actually. But
Okay.
where could people find you though? Like on.
All right. So health is key. So my name is Tory Kei, ToryKei. But my Instagram, I'm building my website and everything now. But my
Mm,
Instagram is at health underscore is underscore KEI. At health is key. Because it is. It's the key to everything. It's the key to, you know, living longer on life. It's the key to, elevation. It's the key to the vessel to maintaining your household. It's the key to maintaining your, positivity throughout your day. What you put into your body definitely affects your decisions. It does. And
that truly
unconsciously,
does.
we don't know that, but yeah, we sometimes we're all over the place because our bodies are all over the place because you're putting so many chemicals in it that our bodies are like, what's going on? And a lot of us, we're not focused. I know that when I became vegan, I don't even like saying vegan because I just feel like it's like a category. But
Right.
when I change my diet, that's what I'm gonna say. When I change my diet, I'm more focused than ever now. Like I'm more focused. I can see my flaws better if I choose to even work on them because I really don't care about flaws. Um, to me, like I rather just work on the things that I'm good at and hire somebody to cover up the flaws or fix what I'm not but what I feel like is not good about me. But I don't think nothing is not good about me. But I just know that eating, I can think clearer. I don't get mad, because I'm not putting dead organisms in my body.
Right. Right.
So I feel alive. Like I feel truly alive. My energy is through the roof. Like it's 9 o'clock over here. I think I went to bed like maybe 12, but I've been up since 4.
Hmm.
So it's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Indeed.
yeah,
Perfect. It's been a good interview. Been a good
cool.
interview. And
Yeah.
I just want to
So
say that
let me ask you some questions really quick.
what?
I gotta get my journalism. I want to ask you some questions.
You're gonna ask me
Uh,
questions. All right.
I gotta be journalist key right now.
Right. 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 Sure. Go ahead.
Uh, but yeah. So what made you what made you even consider to transition over?
Um. Well, maybe actually, you know what? I'm actually very I like to try new things every time. Try to do my research, and I think it was just like a pretty much like a coincidence, or I think I was just on the internet watching. I think it was Michael Greger. I think his name is, and
Mm-hmm.
he was just talking about a plant based diet. So I figured like, let me just try it out, see how it works for me. And last time actually I had meat yesterday. It was the first time in
Mm-hmm.
like two weeks. But you know what? I don't really crave any meat no more. And I just feel
Mm.
like I just feel more energized and stuff. But it's very
Wow.
anecdotal. So, but yeah, I just want to try it out, and I just feel like I don't really need no meat. So,
Wow. That's wow.
it's like yeah,
So
it's
what is your
very simple
goal
with me,
overall?
huh?
What is your goal overall? Like, what is your health goal overall?
I just trying to be as healthy as possible. I know it's very since there's so many different ways to look at it, like you said, but I just want to try to continue on with this plant based diet and see where it
It's
takes me.
ever. Health is forever.
Exactly, and I just feel like
It's a forever
yeah,
process.
I just feel better to be honest with you. Try to stay
Nice.
off like the processed food as much as I can, but sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Of course, because the way that we're set up, I don't. The way we're set up and the way it's just it's their processed food is way more available than fresh food. That's just
Right.
the you know what I mean. And it takes everything takes time, and a lot of us don't think we have time because we don't. So it takes time to cut up vegetables. It takes time to prepare fresh food. It takes time, and I just think that's why we are the way we are
Mm,
because we don't have time.
right. But like you said
You know?
before, like I don't want to categorize myself as a vegan. It's just like,
Oops.
cause yeah, I just want to like sometimes I eat meat, you know.
Yeah,
So it happens. So I'm not. That wouldn't be considered a vegan, I guess. But
yeah, I understand. I
so
understand.
yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna take over your interview, but thank you for having me. Yeah, thank
No,
you for having me.
thank you. And I
I
just
just
want to
wanted
say
to,
this in case Charlotte Clips is watching this one, right? I'm challenging you to a
yeah.
vegan battle, a vegan battle.
It's crazy because I was gonna surprise you because we were supposed to get up this weekend. I was gonna have like a little house party, have all
Right.
my friends to chill and stay the night, but he couldn't make it. He had to go to I think another state really quick. I was like, dang, I was
Ah,
gonna
okay,
do the
okay.
interview and have
Call
him
me next
pop
time,
up.
though. Next time.
Yeah, I was gonna have him, but it's cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely shout out to Clips. I definitely want to 'cause he played a major role. I definitely want to shout my manager out. Shout out to my manager, Choose. He's definitely played a major role in the things that I got coming up. I just want to shout out to my squad, YNL, and I also want to shout out to everyone who's tuned in, who just wants to, focus on health. If you have any questions, my phone line is open. This is my business line as far as it's 908. Well, y'all probably can't even get it because we're in another state. I'm trying to figure out how I can get to you, but definitely hit me up on Instagram. Definitely hit me up on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp, same thing. Health is key. Uh, I could if you have any questions, if you have any well, actually, you know what? Take my number so that you can add it in when you add me on the WhatsApp. But it's 1-908-419-6235. That way, if you do use the WhatsApp, you can put that number in, and it should transition over where you can contact me on there. But if you have any questions, if you have any, concerns, I'm not, oh, you need, I know people are, now don't get me wrong. You definitely want to, being an entrepreneur, you definitely want to get paid for everything, but helping people, help people. If I got the knowledge and I have the time to give it to you, I'm going to give it to you. It's not, I want people to be healthy. So if you
Right.
have any questions and things like that, ask me. If I know it, I'm gonna try to tell you what my best opinion is because everything is an opinion, mostly. And that's it. You know what I mean? So thank you for having me. Thank you. Shout out to you for
No,
just
thank
caring
you.
about the health. And shout out, yeah, thank you for just providing this platform. And hopefully we could do this again. And hopefully I can have you, because that's what I'm going to be working on next is building my YouTube.
Mm,
That's going to have, you know, different interviews and just different insights on health and just the mental aspect and just you know just all that stuff. I don't want to give too much away, but
right, right.
I'm coming. So you got basically like the first interview. So I'm
This is
coming.
the
I'm
first
letting
time
you
I'm doing
know
this as
right
well, so I
now.
was like, shit, how's this gonna
Hey,
go?
I'm honored. I'm honored. So
Right.
and where you at? Where you located again?
Well, right now I'm in Hendon, London, UK.
Okay, but you're but you're not. But
No,
basically before
originally
when
I'm
we.
from Gothenburg, Sweden.
Oh,
Right.
all right. Okay,
So
nice. So then I got my first interview done in London. I'm just
yeah,
like
international customer,
amazed.
right?
Nice.
Right,
I'm
right.
amazed. Thank you for having me. Thank you.